Welcome to St. George's Day, England's celebration of courage, service and community. St. George, the soldier saint whose story has inspired England for generations, and it still calls for us to live bravely and serve England. The dragon? A timeless symbol of standing up for what's right and protecting those in need. Simple idea, big heart. Legend and history together. Let's celebrate what they mean for England today. The legend. A brave knight, a princess, a dragon, and a rescue. The red cross on white, an emblem of courage, not, as the created narrative would claim by Anglophobes, as radical or racist. This symbol used to be seen at parades, churches, village greens, schools and matches across England. The George Cross being the representative of England throughout the centuries, St. George has been honoured in art, churches and civic life, held up as a model of courage, service and steadfast faith. His story calls us to stand firm, to be brave and to protect the vulnerable. Retold from page to stained glass, the legend kept these values alive in English life. Yet, the disgraceful truth is, the corrosive effect of our government has allowed the attack of this symbol, naming it racial and public removal, strengthening this lies. We must no longer accept this in our own country. April 23rd matters, England matters, our culture matters. We must protect St. George and return to a yearly celebration, reminding what England strives for and who we are as a nation. Bravery, service and English values. For centuries, people carried his cross as a sign of hope and home. Although thanks to the ongoing efforts to distort our nation, you'll find it difficult now to see it on bunting, or churches and village greens, which should be the norm. The fact is, this should be seen in public, not just at football matches for joyful fans. This symbol should be seen on every corner waving with pride. Communities should be able to fly it for local pride, not be labelled radical. British people need to organise events. We need to celebrate and, ideally, return to the British culture with street parties, bunting and friends. We have shown too many people goodwill, allowing them to dictate to our home nation. They are not from of our country, therefore should not have any effects on national sovereignty or be allowed to manipulate. St. George for England, St. Andrew for Scotland, St. David for Wales, Granushi Pithau Baichain. Do the little things. And finally, St. Patrick for Ireland. 4 nations which have shared roots. Together, different stories, different ways, but all with shared ideals, centuries of good neighbour relationships. Celebrating St. George isn't about being radical or anything of the sort. It's about clarity, it's about being strong, it's about having the courage to recognise the serpentine world and refuse to be afraid. Courage with conviction, celebrating our tradition without prejudice of foreign racism and blatant Anglophobia. National pride should lift up British people, not allow attack from foreign nationals. This April 23rd, fly the George Cross with a national pride, pair it with action. Celebrations are a must. If our streets can be filled with an excessive amount of people with extreme religious beliefs, practicing completely foreign and unwanted behaviour, then we have the right to the same freedoms. Must not forget who we are. Celebrate in the streets, come out in communities, and together we can be like St. George and remove this evil serpent from our society, show the world we are not lost. We have always been a united kingdom. We will always be Great Britain, so I call out to the people. There's a new dragon to face. Together let our lance be British pride. This St. George's Day, choose courage, choose Britain. Fly the flag that says I'm proud to be British. This is the vital moment. It's time we stand together as a united kingdom.